Good morning, everybody. Welcome to part 3 of the hip replacement recovery. And I hope that you're finding the systematic approach, something that you're able to incorporate into your just traditional physical therapy and what your doctor wants you to be doing. Again, I'm months out of my first replacement that had to be revised 2 months following the first. So I'm just getting my mobility back. It feels really good. I'm still struggling a little bit with pain and fatigue and strength. Even this far out, even as much work as I'm doing to improve my body. So if you remember, part 1 was just about the spine, getting those 6 directions of the spine, something that we're doing every single day, especially when we're sedentary and we're spending a lot of time sitting. Typically, when we're spending a lot of time sitting, we start to round our shoulders. That changes our center of gravity. We're using a walker, we're using a cane. Things start coming forward. If we don't counter that forwardness, then we can actually start to just exist that way, which means we're going to tumble, and we don't want to tumble, especially as we get older. So working the spine, leading with the heart, speaking kindly to ourselves and our recovery is so important. And then in part 2, we talked about those heel slides, just finding a little bit of engagement, opening and closing the hips, just working small movements. Well, after you've done that for a while and you feel like things are going, you're starting to walk, be more mobile, then let's add in more standing work. I'm using my ballet bar, but this could totally be your kitchen sink. Like, don't complicate this. You don't need to install a ballet bar. I'm fortunate I have it in my studio, but you don't have to have it. This could be a kitchen sink. It could be a countertop. There's so many different ways that you can use what we have around us as natural supports. And that's so important. You can also use, just the back of a chair or something. But after months of sitting or weeks of sitting, we start to feel cranky in the back. So the first thing that I would like to encourage you to do is to turn towards your kitchen sink, turn towards the back of a sofa, whenever you have a countertop, and you're going to step about 2.5, 3 feet back so that you're on this nice diagonal. Okay, once you've found the diagonal, hinge back. I'm not going to go past 90 degrees. So if you still have that restriction, you're going to stay just at this 90-degree bend. Once you get into the 90-degree bend, stick your fanny way back there and feel that beautiful stretch through the arms, through the side body, through the hamstrings. Okay, we're not getting a lot of stretch through the hamstrings during this time. Start to roll up. And there we are back at the diagonal. You'll take a breath and then you'll hinge back, slow and steady, slow and steady. Once you reach that farthest point, stick your fanny back. Maybe bring your head through your arms, look at your toes, then look at your belly, look at your heart, feel that nice stretch for your neck, and inhale to roll up. We're going to do it one more time. My feet are hip distance, so they're not close together. They're not super wide. We're going to do wide necks, but just neutral feet. Take a breath here in the diagonal, and then exhale, hinge way back. Oh, take your fanny way back. And then rise up on your in-breath. Now I'm going to step close to the bar or the sink or the sofa. Take my feet wide. So my feet are about wider than my hips for sure. They're more like that. So here's my body, here's my legs. Step back again, 2, 2.5, 3 feet, depending on your height. Hands go in the sink, back of the sofa. Ballet bar. Now my legs are wide, same stretch. Once I reach the edge, tuck your chin, stick your fanny way back. You should feel a nice stretch through the glutes, through the hamstrings. Inhale to roll up. So you'll do that one a few times, however many that feels good. Feet start neutral first, which means feet are under the hips. Hips, knees, and ankles all in a line. And then the next set, take your feet as wide as you can. That's going to create a whole bunch of space here in the backside, space that has been compressed from sitting. Okay, so making space. Then the next thing we're going to do is hold on to your sink, your sofa, your ballet bar, your chair. I'm going to stand on my affected leg first. I'm going to take my unaffected leg and I'm just going to draw the knee up. Okay, that's it. And then lower it. Now I'm holding on pretty tight here. I'm going to inhale up, exhale down. I'm starting to fire the hip flexor. Inhale up, exhale down. One more. Squeeze the belly and then return. So we're shortening here. We're going to stretch it. Don't worry. The affected leg might be a little bit tricky, might not go as high. It's okay. Shift the weight into your unaffected leg. On your inhale, lift it. Okay, that's it for me. Exhale, lower it. I'm going to think about my hip flexor, think about my belly. Inhale, exhale. Two more. Squeeze and release. We start to have this relationship with the breath, the relationship between breath and body working together. Okay, so you're going to do that one 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Shortening the hip flexor, engaging the belly, strong standing leg. And now we're going to stretch this part of our body. So tailbone's going to tuck under slightly. I'm going to take my right hand to the sky and I'm going to reach over my head and then I'm going to feel this beautiful space through here. I'm going to return the right hand. Here comes the other side, left hand to the sky. I'm going to push my hip slightly forward to get into that hip flexor and psoas muscle that wraps around the ribs and then release. Beautiful. We're going to try some hip circles. Okay. Lots of standing work today. Always using a wall, ballet bar, a sink, a sofa, a chair to help. I'm going to extend my right leg straight out. All I'm going to do is draw some circles. So visualizing that artificial joint, kind of rotating through the cup, getting some juiciness going, go the other direction. This may be hard with your affected leg, so be mindful. Return that leg. Here comes my surgery side. I'm going to straighten my leg. This is forcing my quadriceps to do a little work here. I'm going to draw small circles. That's too hard for me. Hold on, I'm going to show you something. So here's where we utilize tools, okay? My leg in the water can circle easily and effortlessly. On dry land, it's not there. So I grab a yoga strap. It could also be a belt that you wear around your waist. I'm going to hook it over my left foot, my affected side. I'm going to grab it with my right hand so that I can hold onto my kitchen sink with my left. Lift my leg. Now use the arm to help support the leg, making those circles, okay? Go the other direction. There it is, okay? Using tools is perfect. So we have hip circles, unaffected leg, affected leg. We don't want to just be working the side we had surgery. We want to be harmonious in our body, bring balance. Even though the right leg is going to be stronger or your unaffected leg, it's okay. We want to make sure that we're firing those muscles with our brain so that we have some balance and harmony. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to the strap because I'm going to get into a great stretch. So I'm just going to hook it around my neck for now. Calf raises. I apologize for the random noise. I had a neighbor who decided to do some work. Heel raises. Okay, so holding on to the sink or not, lift up your heels and then lower them. A little bit of calf raises, lift and lower. We're bringing blood flow back into the calves. They've been quiet for maybe 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks, maybe longer. So we're going to lift and lower. Squeeze at the top. Squeeze at the top. Fantastic. 5 more. This brings circulation to the lower extremities. 4 more. Brings a little heat. I can feel my calves getting warm. 2 more. Hold at the top. Okay, I got my little high heels on. I'm going to pulse 5 quick ones. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Perfect for bringing in some oomph into the lower legs. Now, we're going to do 2 more exercises for the hips, and then I'm going to show you a great way to stretch with the strap. We're going to lift the unaffected leg. Draw a circle and open it like a gate. Bring it back to neutral, draw a circle, bring it open to a gate. 2 more. Circle, gate, circle, gate. Let's try the surgery side. I got my handy dandy strap. Let's see if I need it. I'm gonna lift it, open it, gate, return it. It's hard. Now I could slip the strap underneath my quadricep, lift it, circle it, gate it, lower it. Lift it, circle it, gate it, lower it. 2 more. Okay, so the strap is so amazing when we don't have the muscle strength. And what's amazing is we may have lost quite a bit of our strength in our affected leg, the glute particularly. My glute has decided it's going to take a prolonged nap. So I'm constantly squeezing my buns to remind my buns they have the capacity to tighten and to work, okay? They don't want to work right now. So I'm constantly, while I'm cooking dinner, while I'm just hanging out, I'm squeezing those buns. So as you do these exercises, squeeze and engage, and that's going to send the message from the brain to the body, come on together and let's work together. Okay, 1 more. I'm going to turn back towards my kitchen sink. I'm going to stand on my surgery leg. I'm going to sweep my leg behind me like a ballerina. Tap my toe and lift. I'm not forcing it. I'm just drawing a line and lowering it. Drawing a line and lowering it. 1 more. Line and lower. Now, I'm going to switch and weight my body into my stronger leg. Try not to talk ill about what's going on over here. But back to the matter is my right leg is a little bit stronger. Hold on to my sink. Extend my left leg back. Squeeze the butt. That's going to activate. Make it fire. Jaw line up. Squeeze the butt. Lower it. It's not going to go as high. Lift it and lower it. Squeeze the butt at the top. Tell the body engagement. Engagement. 1 more. And then return. So being kind to yourself, like I said in part 1, your affected leg is not going to do as much as your unaffected leg. But keep after it, keep being mindful, keep being deliberate, keep trying every single day, and you're going to progress. As I tell people all the time in my coaching, it didn't take you this long. You know, it took, let's say weight loss. It took 6 months to gain the weight. It's going to take 6 months to lose the weight. So it's going to take time for these hips to get back. But every single incremental step that we go towards that, we're going to get there. I believe we're going to get there. Okay. 1 little balance move. Hold on to your sink, your belly bar, whatever it is. Float your unaffected leg up. Okay, so I'm standing on my affected leg. I'm engaging my buns. I'm squeezing my buns. I'm not holding on. You might be holding on, touching on. Now, reach your arms up like you're growing a beautiful branch of a tree. And just hold it here. Balance work is going to be so important as we continue to mobile and get out in the world and start walking more and hiking and doing all those things. Lift it 1 inch and then return it, shifting the weight of the body into your stronger side. Float your leg up, squeeze your buns, hold on or not, and grow your branches. Simple balance work. It's good for anybody. And then lower it. Let's come back to the strap. Now that you have it, maybe you don't need it, maybe you never got a strap, but give this a try next time you're putting a belt on, or your husband has a belt sitting on the dresser, because that's what they do. Hold it out in front. Reach it up. Okay, I'm going to scoot back so you can see. My arms are directly over my head. Sunshine. I'm going to tip over to the right. I'm taking my surgery leg and I'm jutting it out just a little bit and feeling a beautiful dynamic stretch through the left side of my body. Come back up to center. Tip over to the left. Let your right hip jut out. This one can jut out more. That's okay. We'll get there. Come back up. 1 more each side. Yes. Come back. Side bend, come back and lower it. Using tools like straps, walls, kitchen sinks. That's going to help us. Okay, coming up for part 4. We're going to be on the ground. If it is a challenge for you to get on the ground, you can do this on your bed. It's just going to be some nice stretching on the bed. Some movements with a strap. You will need a belt or a strap for part 4, so make sure that you have one. If you need assistance getting down and up, make sure that you're not doing this when you're alone, so you have people around you to help you. When I'm on the floor and I need to get up, I still rely on a chair to get myself together. I'm not able to just pop up. That's okay. I will get there. So remember, part 1, spine work. Part 2, small movements, external opening, heel slides, starting to talk to the body, engage the body. Part 3, standing work, taking those deep stretches for the back side, starting to find some circular motions in the hip joint, doing some balance work, doing some lever work, squeezing that area of our body, acting like a lever. It's all going to come together and be beautiful. This is the journey of patience, my friends, but we're going to get there. Okay, I will see you in the final part 4 in a couple days. Keep working at it. If you have questions, shoot me a message, shoot me an email. My contact info is down below. Reach out to me. I'd love to powwow and figure out how we can get us where we want to be. All right, take care. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.